think the team is going to come. We got to up and down the court fast. We scored the ball. We got a lot of people that can score. The biggest thing with the team defense, that was the main focus that Cap put on us and we put on ourselves. So we posted the ball a lot more during practice and just kind of got more physical, just to let us know, like, hey, we can defend inside. Like, it's not something that we can't do. So it's something we worked on, and that's something we look forward to applying to the next game and then the game after that.
Davion mentioned it was good to be the winner, just run up and down the floor. How much also did the crowd add to that, because you have an audience for the first time in a long time?
Yeah, no, it's crazy because at first, like when you're first starting to run up and down the floor, like you get a little winded, but the crowd kind of gives you energy, and like you don't really think about, hey, like I'm like out of breath. Like, you're just like having fun at that point, and we're just kind of balling.
I was just gonna say, Champions Classic last year was the atmosphere just felt like you were playing in this big warehouse almost. How excited are you to kind of get back to that real Champions Classic? It feels like this is the build-up after all of last season. This is the real build-up to kind of what you've been hoping for.
No, for sure. No, it's going to be exciting. Like, I know the Champions Classic, it's always been kind of prestigious, and it's just always been good games, like good quality games. And that's something we've been preparing for all summer. So this is been I don't know. Obviously, you have some games that mark on your schedule, but obviously all games are important throughout the season. But I feel like this game holds a little more weight.
Everybody's kind of talking about this is the first game of Coach K's last season. How excited are you to be a part of that and kind of the history behind all of that?
Yeah, like you said, it comes down to the history behind it. Like, that's something that I think all of these guys on this team recognize, and that's something that's going to just build up for this game. It's going to be a very fun game.
Being a Kentucky-born and bred guy, do you have, just take the basketball Dontaie out, did you grow up with, man, I hate it, just because so many other people do?
No, I didn't hate it. I definitely grew up just kind of noticing what great there was about UK and just all the great players that came through. I was big into other sports too, so it wasn't just always basketball, but definitely getting to that point where I chose basketball. I was like, okay, like UK, they got a nice history, they got good players that come through, so definitely made it good.
Do you think there's less pressure on you this season now after, hearing all the noise of how last season went poorly and, fans wanting you off the bench and kind of the noise that came with last season? Do you think that pressure is now off of you with a more complete team and just kind of more excitement, fans back in the stands, those type of things? Is the pressure less on your shoulders now?
I think the big thing is just it's going to be a fun year this year. Like, that's something that I can just focus on, just having fun, being with these guys, winning games. So I'm excited for this season. These guys are, you just look around the room like they're winners, and that's something that we're going to take to this season. I can't wait.
There's a lot of talk of team synergy, how just there's so much positive energy around the locker room and practice. Have you felt that difference this season and just kind of the overall positivity around everything?
Oh yeah, no question. Like, I felt it the first week we came to the lodge. Like, when we couldn't even play, we couldn't even get on the court. Like, we were just playing. We were just playing games together. Like, it was just different, off road. And that's something that's kept going. So I'm definitely excited about that.
How do you think that team synergy is going to impact winning on the court in terms of chemistry and those things?
Right. I mean, I think everything with team chemistry kind of starts off the court, and then on the court, hey, I got my brothers back, and I feel like that's something that you're kind of seeing early, but it's going to keep going throughout the whole season.